Hello and welcome to Moon Kitty Tarot's Aries Zodiac monthly reading for the month of August 2021. As you can see, I have a different setup. The boards that I unboxed in my unboxing video in July 2021 will be used for holding the overall energies for the month. I'm going to be using some oracle cards, but before we get into everything, there's a few things that I need to go over with you, Aries, and that is to please make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload next. Also, please don't forget to comment in the comment section that you watched this and any impressions that you received while watching this and if it resonated with you. Please make sure, again, to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign videos to get a more comprehensive and complete look of how your August may potentially be. And if you would, I do offer Kundalini Reiki healing sessions and tarot and oracle private readings. The link to set that up to Circle of Divination is in the description box, along with all my social media accounts. Please make sure that you are following those accounts, as I will never reach out to you to set up a private reading or to ask you for money. Those are spammers, scammers, and trolls, and they have been hitting hard lately. And I want to make sure you don't fall for that. Okay, so the decks that I'm going to be working with this week, or this for the month, excuse me, is the Marchetti's Tarot by Cyril Marchetti, along with his Gilded Tarot Royale miniature deck. I have the Shaman's Dream by Alberto Villaldo. I'm sure I'm murdering his name. And Colette Baron Reed. The Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Baron Reed, and Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed as well. And as you can see, I've already pulled some cards. This is actually my second time trying to record this video. I accidentally unplugged my camera. So I had to restart everything. Silly me. So I just flipped the cards back over and started again. So again, this is just a general Aries August monthly zodiac tarot reading for the month, for August 2021. All right, let's see what energies we have. This will be your first third of the month. Second third of the month will be in the middle, and the end is the final third of the month, the energy surrounding those time frames. So I accidentally pulled two cards from the Shaman's Dream, and it is the first one is called Woodwives, and then it's about adaptability. So there might be some change coming that you need to make sure you're adapting to or ready to adapt to. And I think that change is going to ask you to surrender to the universe and or divine, God, higher power, whatever you call, because your second card for the first third of the month is called Sky Dancer Surrender, and it's a dragonfly. So yeah, the second third of the month's overall energies is called A Merry Motive. You might be having a peaceful, more relaxing second third of the month, Aries. And for the final third of the month, you have Orphaned. So with all three of these together, I'm thinking that what this is saying is, overall, before we pull any tarot cards, that is, that the first third of the month, it might be a little tumultuous. You might have to be asked to surrender and be adaptable to whatever energies are flowing. The energies are already strong for Leo season. I'm recording this the week of July 27th, 2021. And I can already feel those energies are getting really strong and very intense. I feel like we're going to have a very intense Leo season into Virgo. I think the Merry Motive card, what I'm getting with all these four cards together, is that the second third of your month, Aries, is you're going to need to rest for final third of the month. When Leo moves into Virgo at the end of the month, I think it might be a little chaotic. The energies, I get a feeling now that the energies aren't going to mix all that well, and that's why you're going to feel like you're orphaned. So use that second third of the month to kind of rest and prepare for that. So let's just move those out of the way because I don't want them to fall everywhere. As you can see, I've already shuffled, like I said, and we're going to just start pulling. I think I'm going to do 3 cards each, depending on how much room I have. So we have the High Priestess. Let's just see if I can create just a little bit more space here. High Priestess, the Queen of Swords, and the Empress, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Coins, and the Nine of Coins. It's a pretty card. We have the Eight of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Okay. Let's just adjust these. So I think it's really important that for the first third of the month, you're getting the High Priestess card, and the Empress along with the Queen of Swords. So I really think it's important that you work on your intuition, you work on listening to your intuition and making sure that you're doing the things that your inner voice, your higher power, your creator, source, God, divinity, whatever you want to call it, is being listened to help prepare you for the month. Aries I have a feeling, like I said, it's going to be a little bit of a chaotic month for you, and the best thing for you to do is to listen to your intuition, that you are ready to put your armor on and be that Queen of Swords energy that has popped out, and make sure that you are birthing something new into the world. The Empress, this is such a gorgeous card, but normally the Empress is a pregnant lady, and she's bringing something new into the world, and she wants you to know, and I think it's important for you this month, Aries, with all this chaotic energy, that you realize that you are being cared for, you are being nurtured. The God, divine, the universe, whatever you want to call it, is watching over you, and it does have your back. And the Queen of Swords is saying that you're going to need to use logic as well as listen to your intuition. If something doesn't seem right, doesn't feel like it's fitting well, the Queen of Swords is asking you to use your logic and be prepared to change whatever is not quite to your benefit and to your highest good. Commune with your angels, your spirit guides, anything that you choose to work with, so that you don't end up becoming jaded or bitter, that you stay on the good and helpful trend, and that you stay in touch with your emotions. You don't want to lose your emotions, and I think that's why you have the Queen of Swords sandwiched between the High Priestess and the Empress, is because there's a lot of feminine energy in this first 3 cards, with the High Priestess and the Queen, and then you have the Empress. A lot of feminine energies in the first third of the month. But let's see what clarification we can get on these cards. So I'm just going to pull 1 card for each card out of the mini deck by Cyril Marchetti, Gilded Tarot Royale. And yes, I am a huge fan of Colette Baron Reed and Cyril Marchetti, if you couldn't tell. All right, let's see. So you have the Hierophant, or the Hierophant. Again, needing to have faith in yourself, needing to have faith in your intuition, in that universal, divine, creator, God, higher source, higher power, angels, spirit guides, whatever you choose to work with. You need having faith that the universe does have your back, and I'm just going to call it the universe from now on, so I don't have to keep repeating the whatever you choose to work with message. But the universe is asking you to trust it and know that it has your back, and that you are strong, and that your abilities are coming into fruition. So the Queen of Swords is saying the Two of Cups is coming up. And so again, this is going back to the lacking emotion from the Queen of Swords. Cups in the water sign are all about the emotions of someone. And this is asking you to make sure that you are staying true to your emotions and not just ignoring them. The universe is asking you to not ignore your emotions and not suppress them. As a fire sign, as a sign that is strong in its own energies, Aries, I think that you might have a tendency to try and hide, and that is not always a good idea. You try to bury some emotion sometimes. So the Empress is clarified, or has the Chariot, excuse me, Chariot card is popping up over Empress. And so it's just asking you to be prepared for that change that the top two oracle cards are asking you to be prepared for. The Chariot is off on an adventure and is asking you to go with the flow. Go with the flow of whatever nurturing energies that the Empress is bringing to you. Know that whatever chaotic energy I'm picking up on in this reading right now is temporary. It's not going to last. I don't think it'll last past August. I think towards the end of August, things will start to calm down, and that's why, or into September. But that's just the messages I'm getting right now for that. To make sure that you are prepared, and that again, go with the flow. Don't plant your feet and put the brakes on. Let the sphinxes and the cats of the universe. I'm specifically talking about the card. There's sphinxes on it. Let them guide you. Ask the universe, your spirit guides, angels, to guide you, to help you understand, to give you the messages that you need to move on and move forward. All right, so with the middle third of the month, we have the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Coins or Pentacles, and then the Nine of Coins or Pentacles. So I know I've said several times in the month of July in your weekly readings, or in quite a few weekly readings, Aries, that you're going to need to save for a rainy day. Don't go crazy spending a whole lot of money. And I think this is why that Ten of Swords is up there. If you see this card, it is literally, a figure who is on its elbows and knees, and it has 10 swords that are trying to come from the ceiling to pierce it. And I think that being in the protection position, he's covering his head. He's trying not to get hurt. But with what's really interesting, and I think the mini deck is going to help clarify everything, but you have the 10 of Swords to the 9 of Swords. I'm sorry, coins, pentacles, not swords. You do have the 10 of Swords, but these are pentacles. So it's interesting that you're getting these cards along with the 10 of Swords, because That Ten of Swords is all about a difficult situation. But this is saying that a difficult situation is almost over. And again, I think that's why those messages of saving for a rainy day had come up last month for so many people. Because you're going to the Ten of, oh gosh grief, I am tongue tied today. The Ten of coins and the Nine of coins, it's all about like reaping your harvest, especially the Nine of coins. It's about reaping what you've sown, about gathering in all those good energies that you've put out there, about tending to your garden, and about creating a life that you love and that you're proud of, achieving what you want most in life, Aries, and then being, again, proud of it and happy with it. And then the Ten of Pentacles, it's about your long-term goals, achieving those long-term goals with financial stability and security, whether that's through investments or inheritance. So, I mean, that's really interesting that those cards would come up together like that, you know, along with having the Oracle card again, which is a merry motive. Come on camera. One of these days I'll get this figured out. But the message is a merry motive. So, I mean, that actually is a lot better than I was thinking it was. You know, it's just basically saying, like I said earlier, that the third or the second third of the month for you will be a little bit better and allow you to rest for the final third. So, and then we'll get to the final third in just a minute. Yeah, you have the Death card for the Ten of Swords, and this is just saying that that change, that the first third of the month, that's the Death card is not about death, physical death. It is more about growth and rebirth and change. It's just saying and acknowledging that those energies are there. As long as you go with the flow, the change is just going to be a little bit easier for you. Then you have the Three of Swords over the Ten of Pentacles or coins. I think that with the Three of Swords, it's all about heartbreak. It's all about loss. Maybe you're going to go through a breakup or a divorce if you're married, or maybe those emotions are starting to bubble up. So just be aware of those energies. There could be something that is not completely on par. So again, listen to your intuition. So then you have the Ace of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles. To me, this card just signifies peace. There is a dove behind a sword on it. Sometimes you have to work and protect your own peace. You don't always have to let people trample over you. It is important to keep your own peace and know your own worth. Don't let people always trample your peace. Sometimes you have to protect it. And if there's someone toxic in your life, going back to that Three of Swords, it might be time to take a look at whether they belong in your life and going forward and in the future. So we have the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Ten of Cups for the last third of the month with the Orphaned card. And before I actually get into clarifying those, I'm going to pull out the Wisdom of the Oracles book and look up the Orphaned card. It's not one that I've pulled before, so I want to find out what the card is about. Yeah, that's the Wisdom of the Oracle. Orphaned. Looking for this card and I'm not finding it. Make sure I got. card number 5. Oh, my eyes just weren't seeing it for some reason. Okay. So the essential meanings for this card is a sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. Yeah. But with that, it's interesting that you have the Ten of Cups, because that card is kind of like about family and about, you know, and I will always say that it could be your chosen family. It doesn't have to be your actual blood relations, family-wise. So let's get some clarification on these cards real quick before I say anything else. All right, so for the Eight of Cups, and with this card, if you look at it, it's a person who is floating up to like this jellyfish structure, and his feet are actually like, if you know what a scuba diver's fins look like, and his arms as well have fins on them. So this is about stuff that like dwells deep within you, about metamorphosis and changing. He is pretty deep in the ocean. And so with that card is clarified by the Magician. And what I'm getting off of those two cards together is that that, you know, it's time to move on. It's time to let go of something. And that Magician card, he's just saying that you need to know your own worth. You need to know how strong and powerful you really are, and not let anyone bulldoze you. Again, you are your own strength, and you have the ability to adapt and to grow if you let go of what you need to let go of. But I would also suggest doing some shadow work, maybe researching what you need to let go of, so that you can create and hone in that discipline and responsibility for yourself. You have the power within yourself to pretty much create whatever you want, Aries. You are strong-willed. You are strong enough, like I was saying earlier, to create a life that you want. So let's see what that Three of Wands says. And this card, it has a gentleman thinking about, there's a ship back here that looks like it's in the sunset, and then you have the Three Wands on the water. So you could be contemplating the ships that you sent out, waiting for them to come back, or contemplating what ships you want to send out, and you know, into the open waters. You have the Sun to clarify that. So to me, this is just saying, again, back to the cards before that, you do have that strength. You have the light within you. You have the knowledge. If you listen to your intuition, you will have the knowledge to get through the end of the month of August, Aries. You will know how to handle what's thrown at you, and you will be able to be a light, a beacon, for those around you, with that Star card popping up. All right, so we have the Ten of Cups, and that is such a beautiful card. We have 4 dolphins who are jumping over 10 cups. In it looks like the sunrise, the sun is coming up, and it's just a beautiful scene. I really wish, let me play with my, anyway, so this is just like a very peaceful scene. It's like on one of Ciro Marchetti's decks. It is about, it has a puppy dog and a kitty cat in front of a hearth, sleeping and relaxing together in front of a lit fire in a fireplace, a hearth. So, you know, this card always generally gives me peace. I really love the Ten of Cups cards energies. And I think with the Ten of Cups, it's about keeping your peace, protecting your peace. Like I was saying with that Ace of Swords, it's not letting other people trample over your energies, your own inner peace, your own inner sanctuary, as it were. And then we have the Page of Wands to clarify that. You know, he knows he's got learning to do. He knows that he's going after his passion, and sometimes that's what you need for your inner peace, is to go after your passion, and not let people sidetrack you. You know, there might be a change within you this month, Aries, to sum everything up, that someone in your life might not like. They might not enjoy the change that they see within you, but this change is for your highest good and exactly what you need to continue in your peace and happiness. Like I was saying earlier, you might want to take a look at who's within your life, and if there's anybody toxic who does not agree with your change, then it might be time to contemplate whether they belong in your life. You know what's best for you. All right, so what I'm going to do is pull 3 cards from the Marchetti's tarot deck for overall message for Aries for August 2021. What overall message do we have for Aries for August 2021? These cards are so slippery, I have to be careful with them, otherwise they go flying. All right, so we have the Two of Cups, again, the Five of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. So it's interesting that that Two of Cups is coming up again. Maybe that toxic person in your life is a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, someone that you're dating. And then that Five of Cups, I think, is just saying that you're dreaming of something that, since you were a child, there's something that you've been dreaming about, and that Knight of Swords is saying it's time to take action on that dream. It's time to work on what your highest good and what your calling in life is. And you have the support and love of the universe, divine, God, creator, source, whatever you call it or work with in your path. Aries, I think that you have it within you to do what is best for you and to follow your path and follow what will make you the happiest deep down in your soul, your spirit. All right, Aries, thank you so much for this reading, and thank you so much for watching this reading and for being here. Please let me know if you liked this, if I need to change anything. I know I'm a little bit scatterbrained because this is actually the first video that I'm doing for a monthly reading, so I'm just kind of testing things out, see what I like, what I don't like. So let me know in the comment section below if this resonated with you. Please don't forget to check your sun, moon, and rising sign videos to get a more comprehensive and complete look of the month for you for August of 2021, Aries. I hope you do have a great month. It looks like there's a lot of so as the reading went on, I just want to say it definitely got more positive than I was picking up at first. It's all about change for you this month, Aries, and change for the better, I think. Change for your highest good, as long as you're open and welcome to it. So please, again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to know when I upload next. And again, if you would like to set up a Kundalini Reiki healing session or a private tarot or oracle reading, you can do so in the link along with my social media links in the description box below. Thank you so much. Have a great month, Aries, and blessed be.